Nyesom Wike, our Minister of Federal Capital Territory, who is a member of the PDP and a part of the Tinubu's administration, granted an exclusive interview to Channels Television. And I would like you to hear all the expositions that he made in this particular interview because you'll be shocked. Okay, so let's listen to him.
Allegations of interference, inciting violence. Tonight, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike speaks to us exclusively on the program. There is another dynamic to the politics of Rivers State. The people of Oyibo and Ogoni are speaking. And the Nigerian police reaction to the allegations of police unlawful prosecution of some members of the PDP arrested in Edo State. Hello everyone, welcome to the program. This is Politics Today, live on Channels Television. Sean Kimale in Abuja. Tonight, let's bring you up to speed with some of the reactions to the election in Edo. Police today is responding to the allegations of the People's Democratic Party in Edo State and the governor of Edo State, Governor Baseki's worry over the conduct of the governorship election and what is described as a perceived partisanship of the police. The PDP has alleged that the police, under the alleged manipulation of APC, had arrested not less than 10 PDP chieftains perceived strong political opposition to them in the coming election. Governor Baseki had said that those arrested included the 7th chairman of Esh government area, Honorable Collins Aigbogun, who was arrested and whisked to the Federal Capital Territory in Abuja, where the spokesperson of the Nigerian police, Mr. Muyiwa, has been speaking exclusively to Channels Television on this matter, refuting all the claims and allegations. Take a listen to him.
I'm aware certain individuals, particularly one Dr. Tony Azegbemi, has alleged the IGP, even directly at the stakeholders forum, of being partisan. And for obvious reasons, he made certain allegations against the police, particularly the arrest of some individuals. If people are members of a particular us, we are not aware that these individuals that we have arrested connected to the killing of one of our inspectors, one of our policemen, on 18th of July 2024 at the Benin Airport, at the vicinity of Benin Airport. So and the IGP reiterated that if somebody is saying the IGP is part for arresting people, the killers of the policeman, and that such a person should hold his opinion forever. We are not just picking people who are not directly involved in these incidents. And for those that we are still going to pick more because we are still investigating. Part procure or you facilitate, you propel somebody to commit an offense, you are a party to that. Those who actually have the meeting to do that, for those who encourage these people that we have arrested to even carry out the dastardly act of killing, of firing and killing a policeman, we are still going to pick as many as possible. So we don't want to know where they belong to, whether they belong to a political party or their business women or their professors or their lecturers or teachers. We don't want to know.
That's a portion of the police reaction to what the PDP is saying on our and Channels Television's news. You will get more, and of course on our YouTube page you will get more. Tonight, my guest is the Minister of the FCT, Mr. Nyesom Wike. Will be speaking a lot of issues. If you've got some reactions that you wanted him to react to, yeah, tonight is the time for him to be here and clear the air on some of these issues. But before we get to speak with the minister, let's check out some of your political roundup stories.
The governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Doye today swore in 41 special advisors and 2 members of the commission after the approval of the State House Assembly. The ceremony took place inside the Executive Council chambers of Government House in Yenagoa. In his charge to the new appointees, Senator Diri's administration's commitment to transparency, accountability, and good governance. In Benue State, Governor Hyacinth Alia is planning to reconstitute members of the State Executive Council. The governor disclosed this in an interview with journalists shortly after swearing in there as the new secretary to the government. Mrs. Abe assumes office following the removal of last week. The governor hinted that more members of his cabinet will be relieved duties by the end of the month. The governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, is strong about the contributions of Oredo Local Government Council to governorship elections in Edo State. Speaking at a special caucus meeting involving PDP Oredo, the governor adds that Oredo was the biggest contributor success back in the 2020 governorship. Plan is to do better this time. The People's Democratic Party has suspended Senator Dino Melaye over alleged anti-party activities contained in the communique issued at the end of the day and signed by the ward chairman of Ayetoro Iluagba Ward 1, Mr. Abayomi Osamika, and ward secretary Yotsundayo. According to the statement, the suspension was announced after reviewing the report of the disciplinary committee set up to investigate Melaye's action. And the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Martin Ameule, has described the Rivers State Investment Promotion Agency, Nalai Fubara, as illegal and unknown to law. The speaker, who stated of running the state without respect for the rule of law and without recourse to the legislative movement. He also condemned the Appointments Bureau of Public Procurement without due process.
Now you're being up to speed with some of the political roundup stories. Let's also give you some update on the Dino Melaye story. The suspension, Melaye, by his word, he's a former governorship candidate of the PDP in Kogi State. He's getting some more reactions. The PDP in Ijumu local government area of Kogi State has issued a communique debunking Senator Dino Melaye's suspension from the party. In a document which surfaced online, titled the communique dated September 13th, 2024, signed by three people, Honorable Olarumaye, Alabi, Davis Kayode, and Pastor Stanley Ajile, stated that Senator Dino Melaye had not been suspended from the party. According to the communique, the purported letter of expulsion circulating in the media was deemed a forgery by the party officials. They emphasized in that document that due process was not followed in the alleged suspension of Melaye, and they urged all party members to disregard the false information. Tonight, my guest is the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory here in Nigeria, Mr. Nyesom Wike, who is also a former governor of Rivers State. There's been a litany of issues relating to the minister, from the issues in the PDP, administration of the FCT, and litigations by the Edo PDP on the elections. In fact, the chairman of Edo PDP, Mr. Anthony Azegbemi, raised an alarm over the alleged deployment of associates of the former governor of Rivers State and minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, as resident electoral commissioner in the state. Well, you heard what Chief Edwin Clark also said. He has asked that Mr. Nyesom Wike be arrested over statement he made. And today, we saw another dimension of the politics of Rivers State. Today, a gathering of elders and people of Oyibo and Ogoni people took place in Rivers State, where they made some categorical statements about the politics of Nigeria, the politics of the state. If interestingly, they're talking about the governorship zoning in Rivers State. Let's speak with the Minister of the FCT, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, joins us live in the studio. Thanks so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Shehu. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I think I should begin with what happened earlier today. We saw and it was live on television, the Oyibo and Ogoni People's Conference. What caught my attention is when they were talking about zoning, governorship election in Rivers State. When we imagine that the governor, sitting governor, should automatically get a chance of first refusal at the ticket of the party.
Well, first of all, I don't see any law in our country that says you must have the opportunity of the first refusal. And I watched it when I was in the office. I went out from inspection where I want to view our security command for the security of the FCT. I came back and I watch it on channels where the Ogoni and the Igbo team that make up 5 local governments of the Rivers East Central District. Rivers East, the Central District has, Rivers Southeast Central District has Oyibo, has Tai, has Gukana, has Kana, has Eleme, has Opopo, Nkoro, has Andoni local government that make up that Central District. We have the Rivers West. Rivers West is made up of Akuko Toro, made up of Asari Toro, Degema, Boni, Abudua, Ahuda East, Ahuda West, and Obobo local government. While the Rivers East is made up of Emohua local government, Eche local government, Ikore local government, Obiabo local government, Port Harcourt local government, Ogubolo local government, Okrika local government, and Omuma local government. So we have 3 central districts. Of these 3 districts, Rivers West, under Dr. Peter Dili, produced a governorship, produced governor. And all they come from where we call the Orashi region. And in that, the Orashi region are made up of, or it's made up of, the Orashi region is made up of Abodua, Ahoda East, Ahoda West, Abobo Mandoni, Ahotoro, Asaretoro, Degema and Boni local government, but 8 local governments. While Rivers is 8 local governments, and then Rivers South is 7 local governments, right? That make up 23 local governments. Now, Rivers West, which is where you have this oddly the area they have produced governor. Rivers Southeast, Rivers East now, where I come from, we have also produced governor. The only central district that have not produced governorship is the Rivers Southeast. And today, by the grace of God, that's where the governor comes from, which is the Rivers Southeast. Now, the configuration of that area is that the Ogonis have the largest, the Ogonis and the Oyibo, they have 5 local government, which is the largest. While these 2 of that local government, which is Opopo Nkoro and Anthony, who are from the Jos, are the minorities of that local government, are the minorities of that local government. Now, for me, when I was living, I said, look, give and take. I believe in that. God never made a mistake. Why he put us together? So there's the need of live and let us live. The Jews have been clamoring and this and that and that. But you see, my problem with people, you think that you are the smartest people, you think that you are the only vocal voice, you think that the only one who can intimidate, you think you're the only one who can threaten people, that you have the monopoly to kill, which is not good. I saw that. The goodness were running. I called them. Say, listen, at this time, I think we're where. Let's give everybody a chance. You can see people talking about the Riverain, and this and that, we're Joe, we're this and that and that. It was me. I spoke to the Ghanaians. I sat down with them. They have the majority. With the Udoibo, they have the majority to us. Look, please, all of you who are running, please, in the name of God, leave that down. Please, leave it. I did. And
that's how Governor Fubara...
I will come to that. I will come. See, that's why in this world we're in, people come in, and that's why people say, give politicians bad name. You know, that's how politicians behave. If you're a bad man, you're a bad man. If you're not, people should trust. People shouldn't trust you. It's only politics that exposes us to tell us the kind of human beings we are, to tell us the kind of characters we are. Now, I called them. It was bitter pay for them. To goodness. All of them said, how can you tell us? In majority of a senatorial district, and you are telling a minority of minority to produce a governor?
Which are the judges?
Which are the judges? In fact, particularly the Opopo. I am telling you this.
You call them minority because of their number, isn't it? Is that
what do you talk about minority? You are talking about this. Of course, the number. The number. In fact, the voting stand of Opopo cannot be up to my own word in my state, but that's not the issue. I pleaded with them. To goodness. It was a bitter pill for them to swallow.
But it was not fair to them.
Well, sometimes in politics, this is fair or what's not fair. But I don't try to look at, let there be peace in our area. And the funny part of it, people like Edwin Clark, I've always said I don't want to reply to Edwin Clark. Never believed that the purpose were a Jaws. Never one day. Never. People like Edwin Clark, they say octogenarian, and they say,
he's an elder statesman.
And that's what people say.
That's what he is.
You see, elder statesman is not by age.
And he's a leader of the Ijaw people.
I don't know. I'm not an Ijaw man. So I don't know. I was never there when they appointed who will be an Ijaw leader. I am not, so I don't want to comment on that. He's an Ijaw leader. I have no problem about that. I'm not part of it. But the point I'm making is that he refused. He said, even if you want to bring an Ijaw man, why should you be a popo? I am telling you this. Now, every day Edwin Clark comes out, he says this about, you see, but Edwin Clark is not from Rivers. He's from a Delta state. Ask Edwin Clark, the octogenarian, the leader. When has he ever produced governor as a German in Delta state? Never one day. Never one day. Octogenarian, elder statesman, the most intelligent man as far as Niger Delta is concerned. The man who knows it all. Well, he's from Delta State. He's a German. Has he fought for a German to be governor of Delta State? But this is where I sat down with people. I pleaded with Ogonis. And I said, please, let's have peace. Let's live together. As an Ikwere man, I could ask if I want. They said, no. Ikwere man should go back. Is that proper? We're all one country. We're all one state. Now, what you have done, you have not turned it now to say an Ijaw affair. And the Ogonis now, you have now wakened the Ogonis now. So now begin to say, look, you mean we're here? We considered all the things we did was stupid, was useless. Now we don't matter again. Oh, you're not talking about this. So all this sacrifice we made to give the minority in our senatorial district to go for it. You're not calling us stupid. You're not saying we're useless. Is that what you're supposed to be? Why do you go and generate all this kind of thing? You have not made the organization say, okay, it's okay. We can continue with this. We are majority in this electoral district. We have 4 local governments, including Oyibo. We have 5. And we are buying down to 2 local governments. Why would we continue to do that? This was what we are saying, look, why are we doing this? Why? Now see what happened. See what people like Edwin Clark, see what people like Ada George, you see what I've done. Something that has never, everybody calm down.
But they were criticizing you, Minister.
Yes.
They said what you said. Do you regret actually when you said you will put fire in some of the states?
Of what?
Because that you made that statement that you said you will put fire in some of, and that's what Chief Edwin Clark was criticizing.
No. Okay, so,
that police should arrest you and investigate.
See, let me tell you, I have always tried to not to respond to Papa Edwin Clark. I've always tried, but I'm human. They know I'm human. Edwin Clark is not fair. Edwin Clark does not love River State. He's not from River State, and he's from Delta State. For Christ's sake, For crying loud. Is it from my state? Now let me say, what is he talking about? I talk about PDP. Is he a member of PDP? Let me see his membership card. Let me see when he contributed to PDP. Let me see how much he has given to PDP, to fight for PDP, to win in Rivers. I don't want to talk about that, even about the Delta. What did I say?
You said you're going to put fire into.
I said to the governors forum, and I repeat, without any apologies to anybody who's anywhere. For Christ's sake, for crying out loud, heaven will never fall. If I want heaven fall, there will be peace. You mean as I sit as the Minister of Federal Capital Territory from Rivers State, I was a governor? Yes. The only person I can say, I have no relationship, I never knew about his election or whatever, and I have no problem, is the governor of Zamfara. I don't know him. If I see him now, I won't even know him. I've not been there. All other governors, I know them. They know me. They have a relationship. And you mean that you want to violate the processes, the constitution of our party? You came out on a national television after your meeting, read by the governor of the governor of Bauchi State, the chairman of PDP Governors Forum, who came out to read a communique with his colleagues that they are going to make sure their brother, their friend in Rivers State will take over the structure. It doesn't matter whether it is illegal or legal. It doesn't matter. It does not matter whatever process they take. And I'm sitting as a minister of FCT from that state. You look at it that there's nobody in that state. You make such a statement, and I should fold my hands because you say you're a governor, which I was never before. I was never a governor. And you look at me and tell me that, and so you telling me I should fold my hand to say everything will be well.
And that's the reason why you will put fire in their state?
You are trying to cause crisis in my state politically. What do you want me to do?
When we imagine that, politically speaking,
yes,
Governor Fubara becomes automatically your political leader.
I know. Please don't go there. I don't want to stop.
I'm talking about what has operated in your party before.
No. See.
Automatically, when people become governor, they become the political leader.
The subject matter. What you ask me, so I will go to the next stage. Before we go about leadership or no leadership. You see, that's why we should not mix up my issues. You ask me here about they are saying that I said I will put fire. I'm sure that you take it so that when we finish that.
But do you regret that statement, Governor?
How can I regret? I didn't make any bad statement.
Because it connotes violence. And as though you are going to do something material.
It is not correct. What is the violence?
When you say you put fire in people's state.
What is fire? It is a speech. What did I say? It's a matter of speech. Look, you want to cause crisis in my political system, in my state. You too, you also have crisis in your... I never said that Bauchi State will be on fire. I never said that Oyo State will be on fire. What's my business? All I'm saying, you don't want my state to be politically stable. You want to illegally, unconstitutionally interfere in a legitimate process, in a legal process that's going on. And you want me to fold my hand to say, because you're a governor, because you're a chairman of governor forum, or because you're members of government forum, you come to my state, people took form, people have been elected, people have been sworn in, you will use their position to now say, okay, NWC, NEC, no, cancel it, we are governors. Who told you I don't have that capacity to say, you too in your state, that crisis will be there. I'm not talking about going to Bauchi, to go and bomb Bauchi. I didn't say going to Oyo, to burn Oyo. I didn't say go to on national television.
So if you have power, you will cause crisis in those...
Not if I have power. The one has nothing to do with power. We are all politicians. You have tried to use your power to cause crisis in my state. No problem. I have the capacity to stand it. Me too. We'll see how. In our own little way too. We're all politicians.
But why do they see you as an outsider in your party? You say you have not left PDP.
There is nobody, no governor today in PDP. No, not anybody born of a woman can say I'm an outsider. Who?
They perceive you as a mole because they think you're working with the APC government.
No,
they think that you have your legs on one hand and your another leg on the other place.
Sure. Some of us who have them to maintain. So before I took this appointment, I wrote to PDP. I wrote to PDP national. I wrote to PDP zonal. I wrote to PDP in my state. My governor also signed the letter. I should take the appointment. Yes, it's true. The zonal party wrote I should accept. The national, I wrote. Who in PDP did not nominate names to President Tinubu for appointment? Who?
They did?
They did, yes. Let them come to say they did not do it. You see, the problem we have in this country is that some people think they are too smart. They want to use people. I am not that kind of person. So what I want to do, I will do. What I will not do, everybody knows I won't do it. It doesn't mean you can't look. You know, one of the things that why when they say I'm a mole, who is that person? I dare anybody in PDP come out on national television. I dare any governor. I dare any national working committee member to come out on national television and say, I'm a mole. Let anybody come out.
Is your heart 100% in the PDP?
What are you talking about? Who is the one?
No, because your ally Tony Okocha is the caretaker committee, and they believe that you are holding two structures of the party in one state.
So in 2023, did I not say I won't support you for president? Did I do it at the back? Did I not say I won't support? This is not fair. It's against equity. It's against justice. It's against fairness. Did I do it at the back? The PDP not win the governorship. The PDP not win National Assembly. They don't not win the State Assembly. I challenge any of them. Let us see in any of these states that are criticizing, where they have 100%, as we have. What does it tell you? Leadership. Leadership.
Are you worried, Governor Wike, that
Yes.
if you support an Ogoni or Oyigbo person for governor in 2027, the kind of political crisis it can cause, considering that Governor Fubara is a sitting governor?
Yes.
Don't you think it will cause more political
I have
crisis?
not told you I'm supporting. I never said so. All I said, because of what they are doing, the Ogoni people have now come out to say, listen, it's like we made a mistake.
Isn't that dangerous?
What my business? Am I the one who is saying, Ijo?
But as a political leader in that state,
Yeah.
how do you settle it?
How do I settle what?
Because if the Ogoni
Listen,
and the Ogoni people are
Ogoni,
clamoring,
they have a right, and the Igbos have a right to make a statement they have made. Whether it will be materialized or not is a totally different thing. We have a political team, we have a political family who will sit down. Listen, this thing you have said, I will agree you have a right. Let's look at it. Is it workable? Is it not workable? Do you understand me? But to say they have no right to say what they said is totally out of place. I will not be a part of that.
Minister,
Yes.
if push comes to shove, right?
Yes.
Would you side with Governor Sim Fubara
To do what?
if to settle this cause?
What is this
Because if the Oyigbo and the Ogoni people say they must have it, would you be on the side of Governor? Considering that you were the one who raised his hand
No.
up.
Don't use that word. I will never support Fubara in my political life again.
Why?
No, I won't do that. Anybody knows me.
Is your political godson?
No, please, sir. I will not do that. I'm not, you see, that's why people should know me. I'm not the man who deals with left. I won't do that. Anybody knows that. And I cannot sit.
What did he do to you?
No, it's not about me. People labored to put up a structure. People labored where you wouldn't have even taken the 50th position. People labored. I sacrificed to talk to the Ogonis. I sacrificed to talk to several people. Let us go this way. Let's see how things are. You turned it that I'm asking for 20 billion, 100 billion. Look at what people are doing.
Is that the case? Is that true?
But that's what I'm saying. You turned up lies against me. Against me. I brought you up, put you here, push you here. Today, I turned to be, we can survive over demanding. What is wicked demanding? In every politics, in every political family, you run an election under people. and people believe that, look, we're all together. We must have to keep our political structure. There's nobody that ever said that, no, you kill your people. You rose through somewhere. Why do you deny it? It's unfair. And you want me to see that.
But what were your demands?
Never.
What did you demand of him?
My demand, and I've always said, no, let me, when I say demand, you see, it's so unfair. And that's why today I tell people, yes, life is the way it is. You must continue. What is that? Don't abandon those who labored for you.
Is that what he did?
That's all. Yeah, he left everybody. People came, look, let me tell you. What was the problem with the National Legal Advisor of the party? When 2023, we fought with national party level. After we won the election, the National Legal Advisor went and brought lawyers to defend PDP in election petition. They had a meeting to nullify our election. Yes, it's true. I said, no, I won't sit here and allow you to bring lawyers for us. We went to court to challenge at the Federal High Court. You cannot, that the legal advisor of the state party can nominate those that will represent them. Because I saw it clearly. They wanted to work with the opposition party to nullify our election. And I fought it vehemently. I arranged proper legal, look, lawyers who know what to do.
Oh, look, I mean,
no, let me finish.
Okay.
Now, do you know what happened? We went on the Federal High Court, and the Federal High Court said, no, you cannot. They have a right to choose who will represent them. Do you understand? Now, today, it is those people who fought to sabotage us, to bring lawyers to work on the side of the opponent, to nullify election, are those who you know, you cry. Look, I brought the best of the best legal team. Kanagabi, Jebu Daudu, Okala, all of them. All of them.
and you won the case.
We won from tribunal to the Supreme Court. Today, it pained me most with one of the lawyers who stood firm without calling a dime in the tribunal. The governor wrote that all the cases while I was there, he handled should return. You see, we are all human. Ingratitude is bad. It doesn't matter what anybody can label it.
But this issue, Governor Wike,
Yes.
there are those who will say your difference with Governor Sim Fubara is causing a setback for the development of Rivers State.
Listen, it
but for the
cannot-
sake
it can-
of the state,
no.
can you sheath sword?
No. What is causing? I'm not interfering in the governance. I don't want to be
But
there.
the political crisis in the House of
What's the
Assembly,
what-
the issues
what is the
are setting the state back.
What's the political? Why is it setting the state back? I had more crisis than anybody in this country as a governor. I survived it. I played. You see, if you don't want to be a leader, you say you don't want to be. If you don't want to take leadership position, don't want to take leadership position. That's the truth of the matter. You see, I watched one of the elders, former governor of Rivers, Ada George. Ada George was the one convening meeting of APC. Governor Ada George, former governor of Rivers State, Adele was the deputy. He was convening meeting of APC. These are people who fought me. These are people who fought Favour not to be governor. That if you are talking about a German, why will you go to Popo? But I never bothered, I never ship one day. Now, I see him. Ordinarily, if we're all human, either just should go to before God. God, forgive me. Do you know what happened in River State, in Okrika? What is that? The Bush boys are vigilante. Do you know the killings in Okrika? Ask Ada George, Governor Ada George. Who are the Bush boys? Ask him, where are the vigilantes? They never had an army of Okrika. There was no peace, nothing. Ask Governor Ada George. Who are the Bush boys? Under him. And where the vigilantes? Who they are fighting? Killing or Okrika people up and down with the job people. For course, I came in on board. I said, enough is enough. We can't continue. When the court gave judgment about who should be the Amanab of Okrika, People came and said, no, God judgment, I will implement it. They came and said, I will not agree. I implemented it. I said, no. And so, I mean, look at people who have died in Okita. Killing your brothers and your sisters instead of Governor John to go to God. God forgive me. Under me, I had bush boys. My people died. He's coming now to say, oh, Wike. Is he a member of PDP?
Hold on for a moment, Governor Wike, because we need to take a breather. We take a break, everyone, but when we come back, there's so much more to clear the air about. And Governor Nyesom Wike, an FCT minister, is still speaking with us. We'll be right after this break, everyone. So much, everyone, for staying with us on the program. A former governor of Rivers State and FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has been our guest tonight on the program. Let's get back to the conversation. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your time tonight on the program. Let me quickly take you up on a few issues regarding the politics of Rivers State. And that those who are watching tonight will be wondering, how will this be resolved? Because there are a lot of people who say it is in Wike's hand to resolve this matter. You are older, you're the former governor, you're a sitting minister, the president has intervened. Are you willing, for the sake of God and the people of Rivers State, to let bygones be bygones and allow peace?
The governor took advantage of the presidential intervention and to insult everybody. I'm an appointee of Mr. President. And people should understand this, first of all. I never had any bargain with Mr. President before I supported Mr. President. And people should know that and know that clearly. I believe in his capacity, and I believe for equity, fairness, and justice, and I never hid my intention of what I'm going to do, of what my friends and myself are going to do. Now, when Mr. President called, for Christ's sake, he's a president of a country. There are things I should not have accepted. But he's a president, and it's our father. By his age and whatever, it's good to be my father. And he appointed me. Why would I say no? Now, what the governor did was to take advantage of that time period. Mr. President said, do this, do this. Then he said, okay, he's appointing, he's bringing by the commissioners. He's doing this, he's doing that. The president says, resubmit your budget. He refused. And then what he did was to tell people to go to court. So that they now say, oh, there are a lot of litigation. I laugh. Come on, at my age, at the level I play politics, somebody will come and tell me that. Then he went to some people in the villa and they start playing some game. I'm a kid, for Christ's sake. I'm not one anybody can say you can tie me. No, I owe my loyalty to Mr. President. And Mr. President knows, I told him that, sir, I think at this point in time now, I cannot continue with kind of characters. President said, do this, do this, do this, do this.
So you've heard from Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister in this current administration of President Tinubu. He was asked a whole lot of questions bordering on national politics, his party PDP, the present leadership of the country, and other matters that concerns him, including the fracas he had with the governor of Rivers State, that's the incumbent governor. So he addressed some of these issues in this exclusive interview. And one thing that is very remarkable with Wike is that he's someone that when he's passionate about something, he goes for it. Like him or hate him, he's someone that, he stands his ground on whatever he believes in. So considering the